What's up, guys? Don't have a tank video today. Today we're just doing the stock pond. I did do in the aquarium, added some calcium rocks, and the snails seem to love it. I haven't seen the shrimp on it yet, but they're good up to 30 months, and I got a pack of like 10. So I might put some on the other side of the tank just so you know. So there is about 2 inches of dirt right here. I put on my good boots, waterproof. I put in a little bit more because I just wanted it to get really 2 inches everywhere, because the mid part was really low. So what I want to do right now, and this is one of my glow lights for my plants. I'm planning on getting 4 of these for a stock pond, and I think that'll be enough because this is all the light from this. Because pretty much I have no light over here, because basically if I turn this off, there's just going to be pitch darkness here. So everything's covered. So basically what I want to do right now, and all these little wood chippings and stuff, I gave up. It was just too much. A better way to do this is to get a dirt filter, put the dirt on it, shake it, all the dirt will come out, and then you have all this stuff stuck on top. I didn't think about that at first, but you always think about the smart thing after you do something. So it's whatever. Most of this stuff is not gonna float up because I'm gonna do in my best way making that not happen. So I'm just stomping all this stuff out. I just want to get it nice and leveled. I'm gonna add this bucket of water to this, and what I want to do is make this very muddy, and then I want to stomp on it for about 30 minutes. If this was a tank, you would probably do it with your hand for 15 minutes, but I digress. This is not a tank, so actually I'm gonna put you guys right. Actually, I don't have nowhere to put you. I guess I could put you right here. I mean, you still can't see shit, but so just intersect it. It's like 9 o'clock at night. I just want to get this over with, because starting as soon as I fill this up, I have to do water changes every day. Every day, 20%, 30%, as much as I can to get the ammonia out. So I'd rather start that earlier rather than later. My room is gonna smell like a forest, which I don't mind it. I'm really a outdoorsy person. I don't mind the earthy smell and stuff like that. All right. So why did I do this? Let me show you. So now we have water, and what you can see is a lot of aerations, because once I step out, I'm just trying to get all this air out. Move this around, and basically I'm gonna stomp on this for like 30 minutes. I'm not gonna do that on video. I'm probably gonna just pause the video, skip ahead, but I do want all this air out, the dirt. I'm pretty sure, because this side already feels good, but I want all this stomped out. Because the reason for doing this is because once you add water, a lot of this air is going to try to float up, and it might take all the dirt with it. And it might be super shitty, because all your dirt's going to float into your water column. And it's not the worst, because you don't have fish, so you can get it out, but it's going to take a long time. It's going to be a bitch. The top of this is kind of dry, so I'm actually going to have to get more water. But yeah, I'm going to do this for 30 minutes or so, and then I'm going to be right back with a fast forward. Okay, been stomping on this for about 30 minutes. But still, I put a little too much more water, so in the middle is like really. But it really helped out because I got most of a. It's only in the middle that's very like watery. That's okay. I got most of the air out of this. I could feel it. There's just like a lot of air here because of the extra water, but most of it's all soaked in. The next part is getting the sand in. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have 5 boxes of sand. I think those are 3 boxes there. Yeah, those are 3 boxes. So I got 5 boxes of 50-pound pool filter sand. So I'm gonna try to do 4 bags wet, 1 bag dry, or just do them all wet. I'll see how much stamina I have after work. But all right, so I'm gonna just hop out of this. I'm gonna take these boots off. I could do this next part, you know, without my dirty boots now. I'll be right back. All right, the next part will be me just dumping the sand. And this is very fine sand, but basically getting that in the water, rinsing the sand, and then dumping that on top. And I'm gonna just use this because I was gonna get like a gardening like shovel, but I ended up not going, so I just gotta make something. So I'll be right back. So we have a bucket of sand. You can see how cloudy it gets and this is just 1 bag, so imagine if I put the water. I put the sand dry. Sorry, I'm tired, but so I'm gonna try to take some of this. Actually, I don't even have a good cup to be doing this. Let me just use this for now. I don't know, but basically that's the idea. Get clumpy sand, fill the top. I might do the top dry, so it might still be cloudiness, but I'm gonna try to get a better bucket. I don't know, I have to find something better to pour it, but I'll be back when I finish this like first batch and see how it looks. Alright, that's about half a bucket of sand dry, so I just forgot about I said fuck the dumping. I'm gonna just fill this with water, then throw the water back, and then the wet sand's here, then just toss the bucket. And then I gotta spread this out, but I want to get the rest of this wet and then do the same thing. And then I'm gonna put those boots back on and then just spread it out with my feet as much as possible. And then I got the 4 more bags to do, so this is just 1, so this is going a long way. So I think I overdid it, but really you can't overdo this, so it's all right. So that's 1 bucket of sand. I'm gonna try to make a big mountain and then spread it out, just so I don't get so much dirt like on top of the sand. I want it all under, so I'm gonna try doing that since I'm like dumping it in, so it's doing a lot of splash damage. So okay, this is the 2 bags. It's a little dirty in the middle because of some flopping, but I'll say 2 more bags and I could get all this out. This is gonna disappear. It's gonna look nicer. I might actually put a bag dry so it could just soak up all this extra water first, and then the rest I'm gonna put wet. I might do that. It might be a little cloudy in the water, but that's gonna disappear after a couple of days, so I don't really mind it. All right, that's with a dry cap over the 2 wet sand, and it's looking nice. I still got 2 more sand to go, and the substrate's looking pretty deep. You know, I probably overdid it with the 4, but you know, you never could go too much substrate. This is 150 gallons. I think it'll all work out in the end, and sand is the best ammonia control anyway, so I kind of want to put the 2 bags in. I'm gonna do 1 more bag wet. You know, fuck, I'm gonna do the next 2 bags wet. And then No, fuck it. I'm gonna just put them both dry because even if it's cloudy, it's not a big deal because there's nothing going in there right now, and the cloudiness will clear. And then I could just put some clarity in it, and it'll break up all the minerals. So I'm gonna just put the next 2 bags in, and then kind of scape it out. Okay, that's it for so far. So I had that from my old tank build because I had that in there and it was way too big. Now it looks way too small, but and then I took some of the biological bacteria could grow on these, very good. I have it in that tank, you know, amazing. It grows like crazy. And I was gonna buy more of these, and I was gonna make little caves, little hidey holes. I was actually gonna try to build this up like dominoes, but I'm scared it was gonna fall. But I probably have like at least 5 or 4 sets of these on the ground, and then I was gonna put moss on them later. Paint moss, some Java fern. You'll barely see them. They match the color of the sand. Beneficial bacteria could grow in it. You know, all the good stuff. So we're pretty much done. The last thing is to add water. So this is gonna be cloudy as shit because I didn't rinse the last 2 bags. But I just wanted the dry sand to absorb all moisture that was on the bottom that was left. And then I'll just take whatever this is out. I feel like that might flow up. What are these? Oh, these are like pebbles from, they must have been on my castle. So I'm gonna leave that there. So I gotta get water in this. So I'm gonna slowly fill it with water. That might take me a hot minute, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, this is what we got so far. Filled up, sand into the tank, stock pond. We have very little debris. I mean, if you could pick it up on camera, it's very little, which for the amount of dirt we have on the bottom is a huge plus. I think I'm gonna be able to fill this up and have no more debris. Dirt debris, so this is huge. The only hard part is filling the shit with water. I can do about 10 gallons at a time, and that's about it because I have 2 buckets. I'm gonna have to get like a 30 or 40 foot hose and then run that to my bathroom because doing water changes on this is taking water out. It's not gonna be a big issue. Putting water in is, and I am gonna want to do like huge water changes. We're already gonna do an ammonia test on it as soon as I get it filled up. See where we're at. Get a nice benchmark. And then from there, we should be good. And then I gotta clean all this mess up. But, quick look at the tank. The Coolie Loach has been way more active lately. Oh, he saw me. He's gonna dip. But, everyone's doing good. I'm gonna put these in the stock pond just because they keep taking them up. So, there's no point in them being in there. I'm gonna take some of these and put it in the stock pond just so they could grow in there since they keep, you know, slapping them around. This guy is getting huge, like gigantic. I put those in there and the snail has just been eating on those. I haven't seen a shrimp on them. I would find shrimp for y'all real quick, but I think the frog ate them all. No, I'm lying. She always been that chunky. But they're kind of hard to find, to be honest, because they're always gripping some leaf for dear life. And also I want to cut this like in half and then put that in the tank as well, because it's been growing to the top. Oh, I just saw, if you could see the blue is like right there. It's one of the blue cherry shrimp. Well, they're all the same shrimp, but it's a blue version. I don't know what this, I don't know their genus name or whatever, if that's how you say it, genus. So I was gonna put this one maybe in the tank. I got a couple of these guys, but yeah, I'm gonna start cutting these because they're hitting the top and they want to grow. So I'm gonna just keep cutting them, let them grow, cut them again, let them grow, and then, you know, free plants for the stock pond. I mean, win-win. Everything seems going good, so I'm gonna keep filling it with water, and then I'm gonna have you guys out when it's full. So this is it right now. I could just have the hose running in there. I definitely need a bigger water pump, but everything looks nice. I'm gonna get the rest of this surface debris out with the net. This is how I'm filling it, and then if you can hear that, I have a other bucket filling, and then I'm just tossing that bucket into this bucket, and then it's like 5 gallons continuously. It's a lot of fucking man work because I don't have a pump, but you know, it is what it is. So hopefully it'll be done in a minute, and then I'm gonna just do the DIY stuff on the same video, cause like fuck it, like why not? I definitely should have like moved it away from the wall more, but I'm gonna just keep it like that. Oh, the bucket's overfilling. I'll be right back. So what's up, guys? So I was gonna use these for the hydroponics, and these are about 2 inches wide, which is about the same as this. I measured it. What I didn't measure it was how big these were. I didn't think these look way smaller in the pictures. I should have read the dimensions. I did the dimensions on this and not the actual pot, which is crazy, but you know, I mean, we could put bigger stuff in there, so I'm gonna try to take one out, and then hopefully it's a snug fit. I mean, that's pretty good because it's gonna be going this way in, and that requires basically no work on my part, no fucking around. And then I have zip ties. And then I was going to zip tie the bottom so the roots could be a little bit more condensed. And then I was going to, this comes with a bottom, but it does not come with the sides covered. So I'm going to zip tie around the sides, and I'm going to zip tie the bottom so I can have some sort of substrate in there. I'm not going to have actual like pea pebble stuff. I'm going to put like biological filtration just so it's a little more beneficial to the tank, because the roots don't need anything. You don't need pea pebble, you don't need gravel, you don't need anything, to be honest. I'm just gonna refill the bucket with water real quick. So yeah, the video just, I was hoping to just clip it all in one go, but I don't know, I pressed the button, it fucked it up, but I'm gonna start doing this while this is like filling up, and I'll be right back. So this is kind of my vision. I know it don't look good now, but once I get like a bunch of these going, I just gotta figure out the shapes I could do, and then I'm getting pretty good at these, so I'm gonna try to do the rest of these sides like these and like cut off the mistakes. And then I'm gonna cut off these ends, and then it should look good. Basically, I want the bottom like big enough to where, like, you know, I could adjust the space between these for the roots to like hold them more. And then depending on what substrate I put in the pot, it'll hold together. The round part, I have longer 100-inch ones, and I'm just gonna do all around so nothing falls out. But the good thing about this, it's gonna be a lot of space between the zip ties, which just lets more light get in. All right, I gotta fill that up with water again. We're almost done actually. I'm gonna fill it up to the very top, you know, fuck it. And then I'm gonna just do this. I'm not gonna finish these today because, you know what, I'm tired, but it gets definitely started on them. So she's almost full completely. Just doing the last bit. Those are the hydroponic side I'm thinking of doing, and this is, I know it looks crazy, but this is my idea of zip ties to the sides, so there's a lot more light coming through, and you know, it could hold. I'm gonna do a thicker like material, no pea petals, nothing smaller than 1 inch. Everything's gonna be big, probably a medium-sized lava rock. Fill this with lava rock. Have the sides open, obviously, so the rock don't fall out. Not worried about fish getting in here either, so. And then the spaces are adjustable for me, so I could get roots through this. Most of the root system's gonna get through the zip wires, and then it should look good. Hopefully. It looks a little crazy in the bottom because I'm using the small zip ties first, because I have assorted pack and it's different sizes. So when I use the huge zip ties, that's probably gonna look the neatest. So this one's just gonna be the ugly one in general because I need to use multiple zip ties to do one thing. See, these are two just for this, and these are two as well. So the other ones I could use one zip tie is gonna look a lot cleaner and neater. But that's my idea for these. So I'm gonna just finish this one, to be honest, and then I'll probably just do that one. And then I'll try to make it a little better in the bottom, but I feel like lava rock is not gonna like slip through most of that because lava rock is pretty big. The water's pretty much to the top. I don't think I'm gonna do anymore. Maybe I'll do one more bucket, fuck it, you know. But right now, all I'm gonna do now is get a net and just clean up any debris and put some chemicals in the water. Nothing crazy. Basically API and quick start. I don't have it anymore, but I have a search stability, which is the same thing but better. At least what people tell me. I have aquarium plant fertilizer that I can't use anymore, so I'm gonna just dump it in here because the shrimp are actually could die from copper, so I can't use that fertilizer. I have to buy a shrimp safe fertilizer now. So there's that. So I'm gonna just dump that in here and just leave it in there for a while. I don't need to put clarity. It's actually pretty clear. I thought it would be a lot more cloudy with the dry sand. Actually looks pretty good. Give it a top view. This one light is doing a lot for this stock pond. And I'm just gonna get the same type, but it's 4 clips in one. So it's 4 of these guys together. I was gonna put it in the back side and it's gonna light this up. So now all in all, great day. I did this in, well, I don't know what time is it. I literally got home, fed the dogs. I'm still in my uniform. I haven't even changed. I just got straight to work on this shit. And then I'm gonna probably finish this because I want to finish at least one of them. Because this weekend, I'm definitely gonna get some pop those, throw it in here, get this first set up. I'm gonna have to get the lava rock as well, so I might not get it in time by the weekend, but I may get in time. And I definitely want to go to the fish store I got and get the Amazon sword for the middle, and then everything will be good on that. I'm gonna have to go all the way to Manhattan for it, but I don't care. The Amazon sword, I saw it and I want it. I want it in here right in the middle. I'm gonna transplant some stuff in there, but I'm not gonna really record that because I'm tired. I just want to do it on my own time. I want to eat. But thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next video, which should be, I don't know, probably the weekend. See, I was planning to do this Tuesday or Wednesday because that's when they said the sand was coming in. But it came in early, so I did it early. So I have to wait all the way to the weekend and do some more improvements on it. But as I go on, I'm going to just take some plants that float up, put it in here, let them grow out. They're not going to be disturbed by the guys. So thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. So tank is finished. I'll put this for aeration, just so it's not still water. Touch on ammonia, it's at 0 actually, because I put enough sand to completely cap off like all the water down below. I mean all the fertilizer on the bottom, the dirt. So there's actually no ammonia in the water right now. So I actually threw in some fish food that will break down, make correct ammonia, and hopefully start the nitrite cycle. If not, I might grab, I don't want to grab my big snails. I might grab some of the rash worms, or like, because I want some sort of ammonia in here right now so the cycle can begin. Other than that, yeah, this is gonna be hard to even hang on. I just want this for like, I mean, technically you can do this. Maybe I could just hang it on the, to me that works. This was oxygen in the water. This is fucking loud compared to like the canister filter, which is silent, especially with the sponge. But yeah, it was surprising seeing the ammonia at 0. But I guess I did a real good job of capping off that dirt. So what that means is no dirt, none of that fertilizer in the water column yet. It should leach off sooner or later. I'll test again in a week and see if it's still at 0. I put some of the floating plants that I had in my aquarium in here. And then I finished this. It's all 360 around. Probably get some lava rock in the bottom. And then just throw some pothos in there. Probably get that done next week. I know I already did an outro, but I forgot to do this part. I didn't check the pH because it's not super important. I'm guessing high. But we could do that real quick. Is this the pH one? Yeah, this is pH. Grab some of this. And I did clean it out with a fishing net. All the dirt that was like left over. pH. I don't know if you can see that. Definitely can't see it now. So it's green, which is right there 7.0 or a little higher. It looks a little higher than 7.0, but it's not bad. Especially for my water. My water is like very low in pH for some reason. So it looks like 7.2. Yeah, but there's no ammonia for at least 2 weeks. I was expecting like ammonia max. Like I was supposed to see the max level ammonia, but I capped it off really good, so that's a good sign. But I am gonna plant this up, and then I might get a fish in here. Just not a lot of fish, just maybe 2 or 3, maybe a school of neons or some other tetra. Honestly, I might put the frogs in there. You know? That might be a good idea, actually, to put the frogs in here so they can fuck off. But the tank is not... The stock tank is not cycled, so I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to wait till the end of the week and see what I want to do. See if the ammonia starts leaches off from the bottom, which I have it capped off pretty nicely, so it might not. I'm trying to go filterless, so gonna have to plant the shit out of this. And then if I get to the point where I feel like I need the filter, I'm gonna get the filter, obviously. But if I don't need the filter, I'm gonna save myself the money. So we'll see what happens. And this is a fisherman to this video. It's been a long day. I started at 10, I got home at like 10, and I finished at 1:30. So my whole evening's gone. But I'm gonna stay up anyway because I need some time for myself. So peace out.